Hello everybody and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we've got the Rays again today. Apparently we're the last game of the day, though I didn't absorb any of those scores. The draft was, well, technically before this game, though I did it after yesterday's game. Has no material effect, really. We ended up with a couple 3-star guys, which I think is as low as it goes, but that's what happens when you pick at the end. We got a second baseman named Clippard, who is only 19, and a left fielder named Bo Knight, who is 22. So I assume he's a college guy. We did have a chance to draft a 4-star catcher, but we've already got a little bit of a backlog in AAA with catchers, so I drafted more for position than potential. Excuse me. In this game, Graves is going to start things off. In the Rays, we'll send Iwamura to the plate. He puts the first pitch into shallow center. Kester runs back to make a pretty good play. One down, Sandberg at the plate. He looks at strike one. Swings and misses, 0-2. Fouled away, we'll try again. Called strike three. 2 down, Fukudome at the plate. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Looks at strike two. Fouled away. We'll try again. Another foul pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Graves strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Kester will lead things off. No score. Take a look at the Rays' defensive lineup. Looks to be what we saw yesterday. Scott Kazmir will start off the game for Tampa. First pitch to Kester is called a strike. This one just foul down the right field line. Ground ball to short. Sandberg picks it up, throws it over, 1 down. Marvin batting right-handed today. Fouls the first pitch away. This should be a base hit into the left center gap. We'll see how many bases Marvin can turn it into. Looks like he will stop with a 1-out double. Wasn't sure just how far that one was going to roll. That brings Chief to the plate. His first pitch goes inside. Second one catches the outside corner. Called strike on a high fastball. 1-2. This one just inside. A bit of a ballsy take by Chief. And now the count has run full. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That'll bring Terry to the plate. He's going to need a hit to drive Marvin in. Starts off with a called strike. That changeup in the dirt. There's a base hit into left center. That one also rolls past Upton and does allow Marvin to score the first run of the game on an RBI double from Terry. Frank now takes a pitch outside. And that pitch too low. Called strike, 2-1. Another called strike. 2-2. Up and out. Full count, 2 outs. Terry on second, though, so he should stay put, and he does. Frank swings and misses, and that will end the inning. Squirrels take the early 1-0 lead today. B.J. Upton will lead things off for the Rays in the second. First pitch is outside. There's a called strike up in the zone. 1-1. Swings and misses at a slider. This one into center field. Marvin is not going to get in on that one. There's the first hit for the Rays today. Mike Lamb swings and misses. Runner takes off, and he is thrown out. Upton, a pretty speedy guy, and Graves a pitcher that can be run on, but actually thrown out by a decent bit there. Lamb swings and misses at another one to make it 0-2, and watches this one for a ball. 1 down, bases empty now. Popped up, it looks like Graves will field it close to the first baseline. 2 down. Cliff Floyd at the plate now. First pitch is called a strike. Pops this one up. Joey drifts back into shallow left, makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So the Rays with a hit, but still 6 up, 6 down. Tom is going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the second. First pitch from Casimir is called a strike. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Zach to the plate. He looks at a ball inside. And this pitch is too high. Down and out, 3-0 the count. And outside, Zach draws a 4-pitch walk. 1 on, 1 out. Joey at the plate now. First pitch is called a strike. This is going to go into left center field for another base hit. Puts runners on first and second with only 1 out. Graves at the plate, maybe having his best offensive year yet at hitting 190. Puts the bat out there after looking at strike 1. And this bunt, goes foul. Doesn't look like he's bunting here. And indeed, he swings and misses. 2 outs. Kester at the plate. 4 strikeouts for Casimir the first time through. Though trailing 1-0. Kester fouls this pitch away. Hinsky giving it chase, and he's going to make the play. That ends the inning. Still 1-0 Squirrels as we go to the third. Eric Hinsky will lead things off for the Rays. Graves winds and delivers. Strike 1. This pitch down and out. 1-1. Goes with the changeup. It goes outside. Swings and misses on a curve. 2-2. We got a full count. Nobody on base, no outs. Graves goes with the fastball that swung on and missed. 1 down. Deoner Navarro at the plate now. He will look at strike 1. Swings and misses. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 away. Scott Casimir at the plate. hitting .333, and I'm sure just a handful of at-bats. Pops this one up right in front of the plate. Tom makes the grab, and that will end the inning. 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. Marvin will lead things off for Indy. Marvin doubled and scored in the first inning. Looks at strike one. Hits this one up the middle for a base hit. So Marvin seeing the ball very well today. That'll bring Chief to the plate. He struck out in his first at-bat and looks at strike one here. Swing and miss. 0-2 and looks at strike three. One away. Terry had an RBI double in his first at-bat. Watches the first pitch go inside in this at-bat. And this one into the dirt. 2-0 the count. Marvin takes off. Terry takes the pitch. Marvin safely into second. Alright, so a runner in scoring position now. 2-1 the count at the plate. Terry hits this one a ground ball to third. That's not going to advance the runner, but it is going to be an infield base hit. A little shocked there that don't remember who's playing third for the Rays, but shocked that he didn't even try to make a throw. So that'll bring Frank to the plate. 2 on, 1 out, 1-2 the count. This one fouled away. This one is going to be right to Hinsky at first. He goes to second, back to first. Frank beats it out there. So runners on the corners, now 2 out. Tom at the plate, looks at strike one. Squirrels looking for a bit of insurance here, still early on in the game. Looks at strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. Casimir gets out of the inning. Squirrels leading 1-0 after the first third. Iwamura will come up to the plate in the top of the fourth. I'm trying to think. I think I have sat just a couple seats away from Iwamura. He grounds out to third. Brings Sandberg to the plate. He looks at a strike. Fouled away. Yeah, so this one popped up. Graves is going to field it himself. When he played at Pittsburgh, he was down in Indianapolis for a AAA game. I think he actually played a lot of AAA that year. In any case, my dad and I had second row tickets right behind the on-deck circle, so I got to see him very up close and personal. Anyway, back to this game. Kosuke Fukudome tries to drop down a bunt that goes foul. Makes it 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. This one pulled foul. Graves goes with the slider that swung on and missed, and that will get him out of the inning. Still 1-0 Squirrels as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Zach due up for the Squirrels. Zach drew a walk in his first plate appearance. Looks at strike one here. This will get not down. Hinsky makes the grab. I thought it was going to get over his head. Wasn't hit quite as hard as I thought. Joey had a solid single in his first at-bat. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. This one down and in. 1-1 the count. Called strike on a high fastball. Swing and a miss, strike three. 2 down, Graves at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Watches this pitch go by for a ball. Looks at strike one. That changeup out of the zone. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss. 2-2. This one too high. Graves has a full count up there with 2 outs and nobody on. Hits this one, a weak grounder that Casimir ends up fielding himself, and that will end the inning. 1-0 Squirrels as we go to the 5th. B.J. Upton due up for the Rays. Upton with the only Rays hit so far today, but he was consequently thrown out trying to steal second. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. This one down and in. 2-2. Swings and misses at a curveball. Strike 3. 1 away. Mike Lamb at the plate. He looks at strike 1. And that pitch goes outside. Graves come back with a fastball that Lamb watches go by. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Cliff Floyd at the plate. He looks at a strike on a curveball. Grounds this one to second. Kester takes care of that, and that will end the first half of the game. 1-0 Squirrels. Kester due up in the bottom of the 5th. Kester 0 for 2 on the day. Pops this one up right at the plate. Navarro stands up and makes the grab. 1 down. Marvin 2 for 2. They double and a single. Still batting right-handed, which makes sense because Casimir's still in the game. Marvin with a 1-1 count. Watches that one go by for strike 2. Is this one going to get down for a hit? It sure will. Marvin 3 for 3 on the day after a soft, I guess you call that a liner, over a shortstop's head. Brings Chief to the plate, who has struck out in both at-bats today. Gets a hold of this one in the left, but it's right to Cliff Floyd. 2 away, runner on first. Terry also 2 for 2 today. Marvin takes off, and he's in there safely again. Terry swung and missed at the pitch. And this one gets away. Not far, but far enough. Moves Marvin to third. Terry with a 1-1 count. This one goes too low. There's a called strike on the outside. Terry swings and misses, and that will end the inning. Squirrels threaten with the runner 90 feet away, but can't get him home. Eric Hinsky will lead off things for the Rays in the top of the 6th. Indy still up 1-0. Hinsky struck out in his first at-bat. One of 7 strikeouts Graves has racked up so far. And this what should be his last inning of work. Has Hinsky at an 0-2 count. Hits a ground ball to second. Kester will throw over for the first out. Navarro struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. And this one goes inside. There's a called strike. And that one is down and in. 2-2. Called strike 3. 2 away. Casimir at the plate. Looks like he is going to hit for himself, which is not shocking at this point in the game. Rays only trailing by 1. Casimir is going to ground out to first. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Squirrels still leading 1-0. Frank will lead things off. First pitch from Casimir is too high. And this one inside. 2-0 the count on Frank. This one catches the outside. Backdoor slider. This one up the middle for a base hit. Leadoff runner on first. Tom will come to the plate. He has struck out in both at-bats so far. Which, Casimir, with 8 on the day, Tom is a quarter of his strikeouts. And he strikes out yet again. So Tom having a rough day. Zach, 0 for 1 with a walk. Looks at strike one. Hits this one deep into left center. It's not going to clear our wall. It'll clear most walls. It does get all the way back to the wall. Frank comes in to score. Zach stops at second. Makes it 2-0 Squirrels, and they are going to intentionally walk Joey. All right, runners on first and second. As Casimir is starting to get tired, we're going to go with Miyake here.
There's a timeout with you. Indianapolis are putting in a new hitter. Pitch hitting, Miyake. He's set to look for the first pitch.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. Grounds this one to second. The only play will be to second. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Kester now has a chance for an RBI with a hit. Will this one get down? It will not. Cliff Floyd makes the play. So 2-0 Squirrels as we go into the 7th. Iwamura will lead off things for the Rays. They're still batting in order. We're going to have Miyake play a little out of position here. I knew I should have gone with Phil. There's Jones. So we'll stick him in there. Well, if you'll remember, the last time we had Miyake do this, last week, he performed very admirably both at second base and shortstop. Kept moving him around and the ball kept finding him, but he was up to the challenge every time. Rays still batting in order. Upton still with the lone Rays hit as we're in the 7th inning now. Iwamura has a 1-1 count. Make it 1-2 after that swing and a miss. Grounds this one. Will it stay fair? It does. Jones fields it and gets it to first. 1 down. Sandberg at the plate. Pardon my throat here. I don't know why it's getting scratchy. 2-0 the count on Sandberg. Line drive that's foul. 2-1. Soft liner to second. Miyake drops it, but is able to recover. Two-way. Fukudome at the plate. Looks at a ball. Looks at a strike. This one is going to be a base hit in deep right. I think it one hops, maybe a very short second hop to the wall. So a double for Kosuke Fukudome. Finally, it's going to get the Rays out of order here. You would think, with 2 outs. BJ Upton at the plate has the only other Rays hit of the day, so this is a scoring threat here. There are 2 outs. First pitch goes too low. Second pitch swung on and missed. Swings and misses again. Right to center field, but right to Marvin. That gets us to the 7th inning stretch. Squirrels up 2-0. Marvin will bat on the other side. All right, the Rays are going to go to their bullpen, and they will find this is Andy, right? Yeah, Andy Sonnenstein or Sonnenstein. Game says Steen, so I guess I'll go with that. Marvin 3 for 3 on the day, a double and a pair of singles. First pitch is too low. Marvin is batting left-handed now. Watch as that curveball catch the outside corner. This one just inside. 2-1. This one down and in. 3-1 the count. Marvin fouls this one straight back. Full count. Sonnenstein winds and delivers a pitch. It almost hits Marvin. That's ball 4. Leadoff hitter aboard. Chief hitless today. 2 strikeouts and a line out. The line out to left wasn't a badly hit ball, but Cliff Floyd didn't have to go very far for it. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat. Grounds this one through the left side of the infield for, well, not back-to-back hits. Marvin walked. But that does put 2 runners on with nobody out. Terry at the plate fouls this one off on the stands behind the third base dugout. Swings and misses at the second pitch. And grounds this one to second. Will this be a double play? No. Only gets the out at second. The infield looked to be playing too deep to turn that double play. So 1 away, runners on the corners for Frank. Watches that curveball hit the dirt. And this one down and out. 2-0 the count. Swings and misses. This one gets away. Terry takes second, but Marvin stays put at third. So now 2 runners in scoring position. 3-1 the count. Has to groove one in there, and Frank makes him pay. A hit into left center, and that does score both runs to make it 4-0 Squirrels. Tom at the plate now. Swings and misses at the pitch, but Frank steals second. Just apparently really wanting to rub some salt in that wound. Tom finally puts some bat on the ball, but it's a line drive right to Sandberg at short. 2 away. Zach at the plate now. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one softly towards third. Throw goes to first, and it is in time. Game suddenly not a safe situation now, so I guess we'll stick with Jones. Squirrels leading 4-0. Mike Lamb to lead things off in the 8th. This one popped up. Tom should have it, and he does. Cliff Floyd 0 for 2 today. Swings and misses at a breaking ball. Hit towards second. Miyake fields this one just fine. 2 down. Hinsky at the plate. He is 0 for 2. Of course, most of the team is 0 for 2. First pitch is too low. And that breaking ball didn't really do much. 2-0. Grounds this one through the right side of the infield. That will be a base hit to keep the inning alive. Navarro at the plate, now batting left-handed. Hits it back to Jones, who gets a glove on it. Slows it down enough for Miyake to pick it up at second and get it to first in time. 4-0 Squirrels lead off with Joey. Jones' spot will come up in the order here. Rays back to their bullpen. Gary Glover will come in to try to keep this game from getting any further out of hand. Joey 1 for 2 with an intentional walk. Swings and misses at the first pitch. That pitch down and out. Swing and a miss again. 1-2. Grounds this one just foul. down the first base line. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Miyake with his second at-bat, ground out in his first at-bat. This pitch goes down and out. It's a called strike. Another called strike. And this one goes outside. 2-2 the count. This one too high. We got a full count. 1 out. Nobody on base. Looks at strike 3. Well. How do I want to do this? Let's go with yeah, it's not really going to fix the problem, but let's go with Phil.
There's a timeout on the field. Indianapolis are putting in a new hitter. Pitch hitting, Burke.
2 outs, nobody on base. First pitch is called a strike. And this is also called a strike up in the zone. This one deemed out of the zone. 1-2. Fouled away. Try again. Up the middle, and it does get through for a base hit. Phil aboard. 2 outs. Marvin at the plate. 3 for 3. A double, 2 singles, and a walk. Looks at strike 1. This one will finally get Marvin retired, a ground ball to second. So actually this does end up fixing the problem. We go to the 9th. Pitcher spot due up first for the Rays. 4-0, so not a save situation. So we'll go with Zap and switch around, actually get people playing the positions they're supposed to. Alright. Glover, maybe not surprisingly without a hit this year. More surprising he's getting to hit at all here. I know it's not particularly close at 4-0, but you think he would try. But what do I know? He comes through with a base hit right over third base. That'll bring Iwamura to the plate. He is 0 for 3 today. Hits this one fair right down the first base line. Zach gets it back in, puts runners at first and second, and suddenly this inning looking promising for the Rays. Sandberg at the plate, looks at a strike. Ground ball that goes foul. 0-2. Swing and a miss. There's the first out of the inning. Fuku-Dome at the plate. Or Fuku-Dome, not... He swings and misses at the first pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. Ray's going to put a couple runs on the board here. Throw goes home, and he is cut down at home. So the Rays only managed to score 1. Zach doesn't get a chance to show what he can do out in right field that often, but there's a reminder there that he does have a very good arm. So 4-1 now. 2 outs. Squirrels 1 out away from winning this game. First pitch goes outside. Swings and misses. 1-1. Ground ball to second. Phil picks it up, throws it over, and that is your ball game. Your final score today: Tampa Bay Rays 1, Indianapolis Squirrels 4. Take a look at the highlights. Although to me the best highlight of the whole game was the play at home. I don't know if we'll even get a chance to see it. Oh, yeah, we will. All right, Terry, your player of the game for knocking in the first run. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we've got the Rays again tomorrow. We will see you then.